12 months of like full on pouring into these men who go through the experience, 75 hours plus 12 months on the back end of it, all like inclusive. But I share that with you because even though these men know they're going to benefit so much from the project, about 10% don't even show up to their class. Like imagine that. 10% of the people don't even show up to their class to do the project. That's because they started that negotiation process. That's because they started to give in to that inner voice. And each time you give in, you begin to erode your credibility, right? So I always look at confidence like credit score. Like if you pay your bills on time, if you pay your debt on time, if you never miss a payment, you will have a high credit score. Well, if you keep the promises to yourself, little promises, big promises, you will begin to build your personal credit score, your reputation with yourself. Confidence is exactly that. Confidence is reputation with self. And if you're a confident person, then you're the type of person who makes a promise and keeps a promise. You have high self-worth, high self-esteem, because each time that you keep your promise, you are stacking an undeniable amount of evidence and proof that you keep your word. And that is very important to build your reputation with yourself, right? Think about it. If you and I were friends and I'm like, dude, I'm going to show up at 7:00 tonight and we're going to go and hang out and play pool and have a good time, right? But then 7:00 comes, I don't show up. I'm always 30, 40 minutes late. Soon you begin to lose confidence in my ability to show up on time. Soon you begin to lose trust in me. And if I'm a flake and I just don't show up, soon you begin to I begin to erode my reputation with you, right? Well, the same thing happens with self. In other words, if you are not showing up as a confident person, it's because you are breaking the little promises. And those promises start, by the way, the night before when you set your alarm to wake up tomorrow morning. And then the morning comes, your alarm goes off, and then you hit the snooze button. You, my friend, just broke a promise. You chose 10 or 15 minutes of shitty sleep over getting up and keeping your word to yourself and dominating your path. You just told your subconscious mind that you're an imposter and that you're a hypocrite, you're a liar, you're not to be trusted. That is how we erode our confidence. That is how we begin to create self-doubt. That is how that inner voice gets louder and louder and louder and has more control over us and forces us to go the way of comfort, convenience, complacency. Instead of choosing hard, we start choosing easy. Each time that you break a promise to yourself, each time that you are not able to keep that promise, each time that you are a hypocrite or a imposter, even on the little things, like, I was told myself I'm going to work out this morning, but then you didn't. And yeah, you make some bullshit excuse. Well, I didn't work out because I didn't sleep well. Then I was late to work. And so I'll work out harder tomorrow. Guess what? You stacked an L. And if you keep stacking L's, you are going to have undeniable evidence that you're a fucking loser. Do you understand that? And if you're a loser, you cannot have high confidence and high self-esteem. Instead, you will have high self-doubt because the inner critic, the devil, your inner bitch voice, will constantly control your mind and negotiate with your actions. You'll never elevate to your higher self. And so what do we do to build high levels of confidence? Let's talk about that. One, you have to understand that to build confidence, you have to actually start something and finish it. You have to commit something and see it through, right? That is just an important thing to do. Confidence is also a byproduct of stacking little wins. Little wins like not hitting that snooze button in the morning. Little wins like eating clean all day long.